it's Sarah the Feral Housewife, and today we got a 2011 Nissan Sentra with a leaking radiator that we're going to switch out real quick. Some symptoms of a bad radiator would be overheating and fluid on the ground, especially if your fluid is like green or whatever color your radiator fluid is now, because it's not always green now. This car in particular started overheating. I checked the radiator fluid, it was low, and then I did some testing and found some leaks in it that were pretty obvious, so it was pretty easy to determine that it was the radiator. So hopefully you're that lucky. So obviously it's this guy that we are going to swap out. We got some things at the top and some things at the bottom that have to be disconnected, unbolted. So my method is I'm going to start at the bottom. I'm going to jack the car up, obviously block tires, parking brake, then jack it up so you can get underneath, and we will start under there and do everything under there, and then come up to the top and do everything up here, and then hopefully just slide it out and slide the new one back in is hopefully the plan. So let's get started. We got ourselves jacked up here. So I'm using jack stands because I have seen a car fall before and I don't want to be crushed. So I recommend the same for you. Make sure that you do not lift up on this piece. Make sure you're lifting on this piece, which is the actual frame. Yeah, if you go on this piece, look, this one's already been bent up because someone else lifted up on there instead of the actual frame. So don't do that. Go to here. Next, we can see here's our drain right here. So that's the first thing you want to do. And all right, let's go find a bucket. Hopefully yours went better than mine. Mine, I accidentally pulled the I think it's called a petcock, all the way out, and all the coolant shot out and ran down my driveway. So until I got it back in. So try not to take it all the way out. After you get it loosened, you can, or before, I guess, it doesn't matter, you can take the top off of the radiator, and that will give you some airflow so that it will drain faster. So hopefully you made less of a mess than I did. While we are waiting for the downstairs to drain, which is taking longer than I thought, we're going to work on undoing this hose and this hose. It's super easy, it just slides right off. You may or may not have a little hose clamp on it. Then we just, I don't think you really have to pull it out of here, but maybe I won't. Okay, just pinch and squeeze it out, set that to the side for now. And then here you're just going to need some pliers, squeeze that, slide it off. Next I'm going to take off this bracket. I'm missing these bumpers in here. I ordered some new ones, hopefully you have yours. Actually, I'm not missing it, it looks like it just is torn out. But I bought new ones, so we'll replace those, but just one screw there, and then to take this guy out, and then this lifts up enough to get into that one pretty easily. So no worries about taking this whole thing off. So we're gonna try to get to that hose right here. Gotta move our bucket and see if we can just shoot through there. Hopefully it'll be easy. That bottom one done, which was a little bit of annoying, but we got it. Then you should be done with the hoses. You also need to, if you want to slide this fan out, which I think is going to be the easiest, I'm not sure yet, you have to undo this plug right here, which you can see right here is just you push on this guy and pull it out. So hopefully that's easy for you. It wasn't too bad for me. Sometimes those plastic things break as they get older. I try to sometimes slide like a flathead screwdriver to try to give it more rigidity as I'm pulling it out. I found the best way to do it was just pull it out with the fans and everything. Just unclip it, pull it out, then we're gonna unbolt it. When you're pulling it out, you're mainly fighting this harness here and right over here. Kind of push this stuff back as you're sliding. Try not to bump into your condenser as much as you can so that you don't damage those fins. I pushed this guy back like that so he wasn't in the way, and then just kind of shimmied it out, and it wasn't too bad. Once you got those two bolts out on the top, this literally just slides right up. There's just a groove that's down there. So you just move that over to your new one and bolt it onto that one. Once you got that bolted on, then we're just gonna slide this back in the same way that we took it out. Now lower this down, you just gotta make sure that these slide in. Oop, trying to pinch my fingers. Slides into those holes, just like that. It should slide right in, and you should still have these bumpers here to help cushion it. And then we just gotta start reattaching everything that we took off. After you do all your hoses and connect your hose on the bottom, make sure that the petcock is closed, we're gonna refill our radiator. And I fill this all the way up, kind of let it bubble. Keep filling until all the bubbles are gone, and then run it, and then once it's completely cool again, top it off if you need to. And then you should be good to go. Hope you found this video helpful. Hopefully it gets you back on the road without overheating issues. And like and subscribe if you did like it and it was helpful, because that helps me make more videos. And as always, stay independent out there.